Hey, I'm Danielle MacKinnon. I'm an animal psychic, and today we're going to be talking about what I learned from my dog who didn't want me to hug her. So do you have an animal in your life that doesn't behave the way you want them to behave, that does something that you don't want them to do, or won't do something you do want them to do? I had that myself with my dog, Tuka, because she doesn't like to be hugged. And it made me feel like I wasn't a good owner to her. It made me feel that she didn't love me, I wasn't doing enough. It made me feel pretty bad. Actually, it made the whole family feel bad. I just wanted to hug my dog. And yet every time I would go to hug her, she'd walk away. The feelings of failure that came along with that. I mean, this is an animal. She's in my life. Why won't she show me affection? It really brought up a lot of stuff around failure for me. The thing is that as an animal communicator, I've had the opportunity to work with so many, like tens of thousands of animals psychically over my almost 20 years doing this work, and I should have known what the animals have taught me over and over again, but it was a little hard for me to know it when it came to me. But what the animals have shown me is that they use their behaviors to teach us lessons, to help us grow and evolve and become the best people that we can be. And that's what was happening in my life with my dog Tuka. However, I wasn't getting that message. So when we first got Tuka, she came to us as a puppy, and she was kind of a different dog. She behaved differently. I'm used to a dog that wants to cuddle and snuggle and give kisses and do all this stuff. And yet Tuka, she didn't do that. She didn't do that at all. And if I would go to hug her, she would move away. When we were on the bed, my husband and I, if she got on the bed and then we moved at all, she'd growl at us and move away. Or if we tried to like snuggle in with her in the bed, nope, she would run away. Even just like putting your arm around her, you think, oh, this is a dog, we should be kissing each other. And no, she wouldn't have it. And it really did. It made me feel very badly. It took me finally sitting down to talk with her to get her version of the story, because that's what I do as an animal psychic. I just forget sometimes to do it with my own animals, to get her version of the story, to understand what was really going on here. And what she said was that I need to be loved in my own way. She said to me, Danielle, she's basically like, you want to be loved in your own way. I had some abuse in my past, I had abuse in my past, and it affected me, and it affected how I like to give love and how I like to receive love. It meant that I needed to give and receive love on my own terms, because that's what made me feel safe. That's what made me feel okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. I can receive this love, or I can be with this person, or I can be with my husband or my friend or whoever it is, and it's okay. But only as long as it was on my terms. And what I found was that this is what she was doing as well. This is basically what she said. She said, I'm showing you that I want love on my terms as well. And even though I'm saying I want love on my terms, you still love me, Danielle. And she was right. Even though she would get off the bed and run away, or she would growl at us when we tried to hug her, she'd pull away. It didn't make me love her less. In fact, what it did is make me pay attention to her more, to figure out what I could do with her to show my love, and so that we could have love between one another. I paid more attention. And she was exactly right, because I did pay more attention. And when I started paying more attention, what happened was I realized, okay, I can't hug her this way, nose to nose, but if she's facing outward, I can put my arm around her like this, and as long as her head's facing this way, she'll let me hug her, right? Really cool. And it's the same thing that I need to discover for myself about myself. What ways do I feel safe and comfortable receiving love, giving love, that work for me, despite the fact that it can feel very scary for me? So Tuka told me, hey, I'm modeling this for you. I'm showing you that people aren't going to love you less. If you say, hey, this is how I need to do it. This is what this friendship or this relationship needs to look like to feel good to me. And she was totally right. She was totally right. So if you have an animal in your life and they are not responding the way you want, or they are not doing something you'd like for them to do, stop for a moment and just think about it. Is there something in here that you're supposed to learn from this? So the animals can model, like Tuco is doing. Tuco's modeling the behavior that I could do for myself. They can also mirror. They can do exactly what you're doing to show you, hey, this isn't working. And so take a moment to see, is this what's going on here? I think you'll find that in easily 99% of the cases, that animal is putting you in a position where you can learn and you can grow. All right. Bye, guys.